Alright, so we was able to capture the flag on the first virtual machine. So now I'm going to try to pivot to the other machine. So here you see the session we have there. So I'm going to interact with ID2 where I have that shell, the second shell there. So I'm doing the IP config to get the subnet value because I want to look what else on the subnet that I can get access to, right? So now we're going to set up trying to scan within the subnet and find a host that I can do my lateral movement to, right? So I'm going to look for a particular module here. Doesn't know what that is. Should work. Oh, let's do a Control Z. That's why. I'll put that in the background. Okay. Search. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to run this. Okay. So let's so now I'm going to get the IP address of the second target here. So what you just saw me do was basically scan that subnet there. I'm about to scan this virtual machine number 2 here. Actually, I don't want to connect. I'm trying to actually get the IP address. There we go. Okay, so that should. I want to scan this host. And so it's already telling me what's open. So port 22 is open. Just gotta wait for this to finish run. And so the next step, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do exactly what I did on the first instance, the first virtual machine is I'm gonna do another SSH brute force login. And so this is being conducted from the first virtual machine that is now compromised, right? So I have a foothold on that machine. I did IP config to get the subnet, use that subnet, um, put it within a route here, and then did a port scan of the second virtual machine. And here you see it's done. So I go back. Okay, so we're targeting, right? Got that right. Everything else is the same, using the same password file and username file. Okay, so let's see. Should be able to just run now. Okay, so we did get success. So now we should see session right here. Okay, so far so good. Alright, so we want to do the same thing we did before. We're going to interact with that session. And we're going to do the same exact process. Easy peasy. So what is that? That is to say, what is my current username here? And if I sudo su elevate privileges, now I'm root. So now I got full control of this machine. And now I want to find the other flag here. So we'll do find type f name flag asterisk here. There we go. So we got the flag.txt file. So this file in the real world can represent anything, private sensitive data, could be financial data, could be health records, could be intellectual property, could be personal information. Um, and so it is as simple as reading it. And then once you have root, you can do some exfiltration, get the data out of the network, and do whatever you want to do. That's pretty much it. Done. That is lateral movement.